Once upon a class reunion, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria. This time around, I am taking you to Nigeria. And not just Nigeria, I am taking you to the only university that has great as prefix in Nigeria, the Great Ife. This citadel of higher learning was established in 1962 alongside a few others, like ABU Zaria, University of Nigeria Nsukka, University of Lagos, and University of Jos. My name remains Biliamin Adetokunbo Mo Yusuf. All my returning subscribers, I say thank you for always being there with me. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be notified. Now, come along with me as I establish the Great Ife and that unique class 2001 set of accounting. Thank you very much, and let's go there. Great Ife was Christian University of Ife from inception until the 12th of May 1987, after the death of the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who was one of the major brains behind the establishment of the school. The then military head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, changed the name from University of Ife to Obafemi Awolowo University. The greatness of this exalted university started with it. Its students are always seen to be extraordinary in virtually everything. In the mid-90s, I was in Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, where I rose to the post of the president of the largest department in the school then, Financial Studies. Getting involved in student politics was in me from secondary school, as Ilaro Poly was an eye-opener to higher level for me. During this time, I have mixed up with students from all nooks and crannies of Nigeria, and even to the West African sub-region. I must be sincere that at this time of my academic pursuit, Ife students were always seen as extraordinary in the eyes of all other students. Sometimes we put them into tests, and hardly would you find any of them perform below expectation when it comes to student struggle. Late 1996, a brother and friend, Shola Taiwo, he brought me the admission letter of Ife right in my room in Ilaro. I collected this letter and read it loudly as I brooded over how a few friends of mine longed to get what I am holding in my hand. Moment after, I started visualizing my studentship in Ife. I remember going to Ife for registration at first. My friends were actually in their third and fourth year in Ife then. We were always at loggerhead in their Adekunle Fajuyi hall. Whenever we were in the room and we began to talk about Ife, in spite of the fact that I was holding its admission letter and there to register as a Jambite, I was still firmly antithetical about the accrued accolades I hear from its students always. Great Ife, Great Ife, Great Ife. The uncommon greatness of this institution begins from the school gate, where local drivers and conductors change their behavior as they drive into the school. They conduct themselves carefully. They cannot increase the transport fare without letting the student union know and agree with them first. They all register with the student union, and so on. On your way into this famed institution, you will begin to notice beautiful structures and organized setting. Great Ife is one of the few universities in Nigeria that you cannot enter into any course with 199 score or less in JAMB. Not even the son of the president will bend this rule. Minimum is 200 and above. Come and see how Jambite will queue for registration in the Senate building and march to library and to the lecturers of each of the courses one after the other for registration. Being an experienced higher institution guy was what gave me the boldness always to hear my views in our early days in Ife. I remember my outburst in front of one of the lecturers back then in quotes. Sir, why is the problem of registration in this school so tedious and time consuming? He replied, that is the greatness. This got me more furious and I walked away in anger. To my surprise, he didn't even notice me. He continued with his work. What more do I say about the structure of Ife? Is it the Senate building, amphitheater, faculties of administration, law and social sciences? Or do I tell you about the astonishing historical loop won by its faculties of art and agriculture? Or is it faculties of basic medical sciences, clinical sciences, dentistry, pharmacy sciences, in which countless discoveries have been made over the years? Need I not tell you about how populous faculty of technology is before you will know why many students depend on its political power during student union election? Faculty of Environmental Design and Management is another 1 in a million compared to its peers in other universities. To your surprise, Ife is also one of the few universities where students are seen as one regardless of your department, your faculty, your tribe, religion, age or status. No type of students you won't find in this school. We have the Fumi Aragbayes. These are the born-again Christian sisters whose dressing and routine tell build their camp. We have the Alajas. These are the Jabite Muslim sisters whose dressing and routine will also show. We have the Arrow boys. These are the carefree, funny, unpredictable and unavoidable students. They exist in every class, every department, every hall, and so on. Their major hall of residence is Awo Hall. Many are even trained in this hall to be a good harrow. No dull moment in this hall, and gentle souls hardly go there when the groove is ongoing. Awo boy will never fight or cheat you, but they can jokingly embarrass anyone, especially those Musa ladies walking through the hall to theirs. And all of these different students act same in virtually everything they do. Every year, Great Ife admits new students to pursue various courses ahead of careers in life. Going back memory lane in 1997, there were this bunch of Jambites in the accounting department who were running from picking a seat early in the morning in Ajose Hall, Amphitheatre, Hall 1 or 2 or Biological Sciences Hall to attend lectures. The uniqueness of this class then was the unplanned and uncoordinated segmentation into different schools, namely School 1. These are the early birds and front row occupants who are tagged to be too serious. School 2, the middle row occupant and serious students. School 3, the back benchers, the House of Lords, and the noisemakers in the class.
I love everyone in my class. It was a unique class. It was a class with a balance. A class with a balance. The population itself, I can remember we run from one class to the other, from OD to Amphi to ODLT for classes, and sometimes I was like, I'm tired of all this. But you see, having accounting students having classes up to 7, 6 to 8 in the evening, looking for spaces to have lectures. The population was a striking point. The population. No one or no unit, no department have ever had such a population that my mistakes. Well over 450 students. Well, I give it to us. Different people, different categories. The balance was there, and you have different schools in the class. School 1, School 2, School 3, School 3 extension. I love my class with all of my heart. What I would actually advise for us is my wish to our mates to improve on is to sort for each other. There are many of us we have not been able to reach to. We don't know what may be happening to them. We don't know what could be wrong with them. But for us to get in touch with them, know what is wrong with them, rub minds together with them, because we all need to move up together. We all need to move together to lift up ourselves up together, and so that we can all move on the same pace and achieve beautiful aims together, because together we'll stand, united we'll stand, and the love grows and blossoms year by year, year by year, day by day, month by month. That is just really what we are. Reaching out to people, reaching out to ourselves, watching our back. Let it be a back to back. And I know God is going to help us. I love us. I love my classmates. I love each and every one of us. And I want to say thank you one more time for this beautiful opportunity. And I know someday, very soon, my husband and I will give an interview and we will all see. God bless 2001 OAU set. God bless Obafemi Awolowo University. And God bless each and every one of us. Amen. Thank you very much. I love you.
There is also this unclassified school. They attended classes only when there is a test coming up. This class bond has grown over the years to produce beautiful couples like Dare Dina and Lara Dina, Femi and Victoria Olatunji, Odunayo and Abiola Akinrinsola, Ayo and Bimbo Olufemi, Akindele and Maureen Famuyide, Lanre and Taiwo Sani, as well as the current president Otumba Tolulope and Folake Ogundipe. At this junction, I would like you to hear from some of these couples.
Hi, my name is Dare Dina.
I am Omolara Dino, and we've been asked to answer a couple of questions. So Let's give it a try. Here we go. Number 1, kindly tell us in brief how it started between you two. Okay.
We met in parts. We were in the same class from part 1, but we hardly really talk. But we really met. Let's say we got close in part 3. At the end of the day, she had an issue, an injury.
I fell.
She fell down, had an injury, which I was a bit inquisitive about. But at the end of the day, here we are.
Yeah. So yeah, just as I said, I had an injury at night on my way to read, and he kind of found out, and I was so surprised. He got to know about it, so he was like, "How is our leg?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And well, one thing led to the other. We got close. We started reading together, and sometime in 400 level, he asked me out. I said yes, and years later we got married, and here we are. Okay. How do you two differentiate relating at home and relating amongst your other classmates? Okay, is there a difference really?
There's really no difference. We are the one and the same people in and out, both home and away. That's just it.
I don't believe in pretense. We are the same anywhere we are, whether amongst classmates or any other social circle. We are just who we are. That's it. So number 3, what strikes you most about the accounting 2001 set?
The class is a large class.
Yeah, very large.
Large enough. We have pocket of groups, different groups coming together to be one. Then, funny enough, as big as the class is, there's unity.
Yeah.
They say unity in diversity, but ours is not in diversity. Ours is in cohesion. We are together, home and away. You always be either you are in school 1, school 2, school 3, or school 3 extension. Then those we're always together.
Yeah. The class is quite cosmopolitan. In my own view, we have diverse kinds of people, but I really appreciate the togetherness over the years. It's something that's laudable, and I really appreciate that at this point in time, well, I guess maturity also has set in. There are no heirs. Everyone is supportive of one another, so it's all good. Yeah. So, and question number 4 says, what do you wish to advise your other mates to improve on?
Well, everybody has grown over the years. We just did our 20th anniversary not too long ago. But basically, what I will advise people to do basically is more like what you haven't been doing before. Do what you know your partner needs or likes. Support and do with him or her, so you can end up having peace and joy all together.
Right. I think now is the time than ever before to invest in one another, invest in the relationship. We have such busy schedules, a lot of people are bringing up kids. A lot of people have kids who are, teenagers. Some people have kids who, are getting married as at this stage. But if you don't take out time to invest in your spouse, if you don't take out time to really be friends, in only a matter of few years from now, when the birds have left the nest, you find out that you've been living with a stranger. I've seen it happen times without number, and couples see that over time they've gone apart, they've drifted apart. So whether they are kids, whether you don't have kids, in your relationship,
Have fun.
Make time out of no time. There's never any time anyway, but make the best out of the time you have with one another. don't forget to date each other all over again. Yeah. So I think we've tried. I hope we did justice to the questions. So that's
Okay,
it.
we love you.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace to the world.
Yeah, we met during the post registration in part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The
myself
first day in
as-
school anyway. It was the first day in school during the registration. What happened? Somebody just came and accused me of being like
That was.
so what
I didn't
happened?
accuse you of anything. Okay, we were all online. He came very late, but acted like he was some sort of lecturer or assistant lecturer, and we all assumed because he came round that we should maintain the line, maintain some decorum and all that. So
As
we
far stay like
assumed,
stay like
yeah, right. So we assumed that he was a lecturer and then, complied. And then when the actual lecturer came, he followed him in, helping him to carry his bag. And then the rest of us were, peeping into the office and then saw him bringing out his course form to sign. And that was when we realized
Registration.
he's actually a student like us doing course
Smart one,
registration. So on his way out, we gave him the look. Some people murmured, some people, I didn't say anything, but I noted him. And then after a week or so,
You didn't just noted, it's not that you noted. You were the one that came from the line to tell me why did you do what you did.
well, maybe I said something, but I can't
Yeah,
remember.
and that's how I
But-
noticed you, that who is among everybody on the line, nobody said anything. She was the one that came and said, okay, so you are,
always twisting the
so
story.
you are just a student.
Okay,
like us. So that was the
okay.
first time I noticed her. Then afterwards, that's a stranger there. Then afterwards, I think we now met. I now saw her again at my
As I
Joseph.
just said,
So
yeah.
I was at the park, I just saw her when she came in, I was like, oh, this naughty girl, I just called her again. This naughty girl, and that was it. I was like, oh, okay, sorry, naughty lady. This lady, let me see. Okay, how are you? And that was it. We greeted, we chatted for a
No,
while.
we did not greet. He was talking to me, asking what my name is. I did not say a word.
Are you serious?
He kept on talking, asking the questions and answering himself. And I was saying in my mind, these guys are... So
Why are you lying now?
he was just so full of himself. I never said a word that day. I didn't say a word to you that day.
Okay, anyway,
You were
that was
asking
just
the
it.
questions and answering yourself. So
Anyway, that
when
was...
he got tired, he walked away. That was that I just said. That was the second meeting.
Then afterwards,
Some weeks later, he came into Mo scouting as usual, and then he saw me. I was like, "Oh, so this is your room?" And then he just started showing up for visits, visiting my room.
After the departure of this set of accountants 20 years ago, it was quite a challenge getting everyone back. The task of unifying the class was taken up by Abimbola Ogunba and Bimbo Onojobi some years back with the setting up of the WhatsApp group, and the rest, they say, is history. 2 decades down the line, the class decided to hold a reunion and give back to its school something tangible. Epe, an ancient town in the eastern part of the state of aquatic splendor, Lagos, was the location where this set of accountants decided to mark its 28th anniversary of graduating from the institution of Obafemi Awolowo University. Their arrival and bonding on the day of independence, October 1st, 2021, at the presidential suite of Jubilee Challenge, rekindled the memory of yesteryears, where colleagues arrived for classes and exchanged banters before the lecturers entered the class for serious business. Some of us were seeing ourselves after 2 decades or thereabouts. The high point of that Friday night was the live hot seats session by our delectable Afsat, who got more than what she expected from Dutchman Dotun Lisoye, the birthday boy, as his responses to the questions were stunning and humorous. The Saturday morning drill by our gallant officer, Maureen, really showed that most members of the class are extremely fit, to say the least, and could even win the Lagos Marathon if they were to partake. The 7-a-side game afterwards showed that the likes of Dr. Gege, Dotun, and Bimbo Ogunba were overaged players in a team like the typical Nigerian Eaglet team. Farouk scored a goal for his side, courtesy a superb pass from Adesina Oyeniran, Obalola of our time, and a brilliant teamwork. Credit to Muideen Hosseini, the Otumba of Ipaja, for some brilliant saves. They still lost the game though. However, the fun was there. The table tennis game had Odunayo Akinisola, Femi Akinrotimi display skills. Our own Otumba, the president, was all over the challenge, claiming champion in the game. Please indicate if it did, but I doubt. The class is really a group of talents, as I never knew we had Olympic swimmers in Femi Olatunji, Pastor Ola, and adorable Flaky. Okpe, the PRO, is really determined to join the club, as I saw him being dragged like a fish for point and kill menu by the instructor. Most of us are excellent sweepers only in our bathtub. The class was happy seeing its lecturer that took one of the most dreadful courses in school back then. Reliving the memories was fun now, considering the ordeal had been scaled and mates have weathered the storm. However, with the benefit of hindsight, those years were not as funny as the night made it seem. But in all, we appreciate our creator. The ladies in the class were all out at the dinner to show that they may have grown older, but they cannot be pushed aside when it comes to fashion and beauty. From the ever pretty Fumi Dixon to Adetayo Oluwatuyi, delectable Tinuade, Maureen Fadeke, Adeola, our own bosse, Yetunde, Bisola, Mobola Oshupala, Jumoke, even Lizzie and the Alajas were radiating on the dance floor like never before. They were all out to overshadow our own Biola Soni. Special thanks to Okpe, our honorable PRO, the examiner, for arranging the class dances in order of the feet to suit a purpose. That dinner night cannot be forgotten in a hurry, with those steps by Sheikh Abdul Hakim Nawola to the mime of the rhyme from K1 The Ultimate. These our ladies were fully ready to party all night, as they were all behind Sheikh as he was stepping. The friends turned twins, Bimbo and Bambo, were dancing with all delight behind the Sheikh alongside Tolayaya 646, Oyinlola Famuagun, and Abimbola Labisi. Our ladies are looking even more radiantly beautiful than school days. You will wonder if they were growing or they are vampires. If you doubt, just take a look at all the photo shots in the gallery. The most interesting part of the event were the photo shots. Everyone was a photo bumper. Nobody wanted to miss any photo shots. We were all jumping from right to left, notwithstanding that they were same photographs with only different photographers. This shows the love and affection we all attached to the class. From months ago, most of us started looking at the calendar daily, preparing for these special events. Thanks to the hype by the PRO extraordinary himself and his partner in class, Otumba Muhyiddin Hussaini, who ensured everyone caught the ball with the frenzy they attached to the event. Special thanks to the ESCO, Kamal, and the planning committee for an excellent bonding experience. The class took the spirit of the reunion through the week to the following weekend to give back to the department we obtained our knowledge from. It was the commissioning and handover of the refurbished postgraduate boardroom in the Faculty of Administration by the class.
The question is pursuant of commissioning of the redesigned and refurbished departmental postgraduate seminar room. It is a legacy project undertaken by the Accounting 2001 set.
This was an historic event for the class, and some stories need to be told for posterity's sake. Leadership is a strong quality and is not served a la carte. While some people attain leadership by a dint of hard work, some people are born as leaders. Bimbo had always been a born leader who possesses outstanding qualities for leadership. Reason why some of us can't be surprised he was recognized and applauded for bringing the class together and battling the recently commissioned project. Like the popular saying, if you do not blow your trumpet, who else would? The class under the leadership of Tolulope Ogundipe has grown tremendously due to the exceptional skill of galvanizing people together to achieve the goal of the class. Tolu has that aura a leader possesses with his unwavering manner of consolidating on progress. He speaks with confidence, exhibit I can, I will motivation language. Tolu has showcased the set as an outstanding one with an uncommon vision. The project, as little as we may tag it in humility, is actually big if placed side by side with underfunding in our ivory tower by government. A research and academic academic environment should have standard and conducive learning rooms, but opposite is the case. Going around some ivory tower, you will discover that this kind of projects were undertaken by the whole alumni of an institution and not just a set in a department as in our case. We have also seen some alumni construct toilets in obscure locations such that they become either abandoned or wasted projects. The set is a group of highly committed and loyal people dedicated to the cause of common good with resources, time and effort. Please feel free to raise your head high and be counted from Bimbo Ogunba, the Pathfinder, and Tolulope Ogundipe, the Navigator, and the entire class members as bridge builders of this generation. May I use this opportunity to identify some of our leaders, class reps in school. Permit me to thank Alaja Fatima Oteniya, Alhaji Muri, Governor Kabir Olaniyi, and Olarewaju Sani. Kudos to you all. Thank you. If you are new on this channel, kindly subscribe to it. And if you are old, endeavor to share, and God bless you. I'll be expecting your comments under this. Thank you very much and God bless you. Until I see you next time. Bye. Love you all.